Good morning, everybody. How we doing? Welcome to the new video. I hope you're well. I'm great. Thank you for asking. So today we're gonna do a full day of eating, like it says on the damn tin. You guys love, me too, watching people put things in their mouth, food or other objects. I don't know, but this one's a food one, so unfortunately it's the wrong site. If you want the other one, meal one is super easy. I just do a little smooth dog. So let's make it. That is my normal meal one. I actually do the shake twice a day because it's so easy to eat. It's basically 60 grams of whey, 80 grams of oats, about 80 grams of banana, 20 grams of honey, 20 grams of almond butter, and then about 150 grams of frozen berries. A lot of micronutrients, good protein, good carbohydrate source, a little bit of sugar in there, and you see me put a bit of salt on there as well. You think most of those ingredients there don't have like a lot of sodium. Well, when you've been sleeping all night, maybe you've been sweating a little bit, been breathing out electrolytes ultimately, and you actually wake up obviously slightly dehydrated. Part of the rehydrating process is water, of course, but it's actually sodium and potassium as well. So banana, salt, and then obviously the base of it is water. I'll also finish off this about a litre of water alongside that as well, and that'd be meal one done. So see you at meal two, baby. Alright guys, so meal two. This is about 2 hours 15 minutes after that first meal, and I'm not really that hungry. I'm hoping that I can start eating and be like, alright, okay, the hunger comes. You know, like when you have a little salt on your tongue and you go, when you start getting a bit hungry. I'm hoping that's the case. So this is 100 grams of rice, weigh everything pre-cooked, and then 200 grams of chicken. There is some mixed peppers in there, but not a whole lot, to be honest. I'm gonna load up on vegetables a little bit later, and of course we've already loaded up on macros with meal one of the smoothie. So this is gonna be meal two. I'm gonna try to get another half a litre to a litre of water down as well, so that'd be about 2 litres of liquid consumed, a good bit of salt, and 2 meals, and that offers me all the ingredients for a good workout. Carbohydrates, because that's the energy we need. Water, because that helps blood flow and it helps pump and it helps transport nutrients to the body. Salt and electrolytes for that very same reason as well. So let's get into meal two, and we'll go for a little bit of a workout, and we'll see you at the next meal after that. So while I'm not food still goes in my body. This is one of my favorite pumps of all time. just in terms of consistency, but also the actual panel on here. Just as an example, 6,000 milligrams of L-citrulline, 1,500 milligrams of nitrosogene. They've got a little bit of sea salt. Obviously, salt is key for a little bit of a pump. Betaine anhydrous, Vaso 6, which is like a combination of a few things. It's just like, it's like a patented formula for just improving nitric oxide balance. And that's what these pump workouts do. They just increase nitric oxide, which increases blood flow, vasodilates, so it just makes your veins a little bit bigger, allows more blood to go through them, therefore creating a bigger pump. Bigger pump, more nutrients to the body, bigger pump, more muscle. Today, guys, there's a new split involved. We're gonna be running a new split. I wanted to kind of curate things a little bit more to the environment that I'm in. Obviously be training with Harley now as well, who's over my shoulder, which is going to be really, really good. I've missed that training partner aspect of bodybuilding. Yeah, when you get someone the same wavelength, the same goals, actually someone who's bigger than me and stronger than me on certain things, it's even better because you've kind of got that healthy competition day in, day out, which I'm really, really excited to get into. I'll break down the whole training split for you, but we're going to just take you through one of the new sessions. It's going to be a posterior day. So we're going to start off with calves, hamstrings, glutes, and then we're going to move on to back. Why? Because like my back's all right, but I want to improve the hamstrings and glutes. You know, when I'm hitting those rear double shots, when I'm hitting any side shot, I need more thickness through the side. So that's what we're going to prioritize today. So we'll talk you through it after this, but a little fly on the wall. Let's get into some training.
Yeah. Good.
That hurts my feet more than anything.
Slide off, don't they? Yeah.
Oh. 3 sets. Calves. I want to grow your calves trainer. It's so simple. Every other day we're doing calves at the moment. And we've got strong calves. Both even strong calves to me, but everyone always comments on my calves. It's because I train them hard. Yeah? Pause in that length and range. Pause in that top range. Work through the ball of the foot. And really think about flexing. Just like you would do with any other muscle. Don't balance it. Don't just like mindlessly lift it up and down. Think about every single lift. It's a real good idea when you're ever doing, whenever you're doing a couple hamstrings sets or exercises a week. Try to do one seated, try to do one lying, right? Because you're hitting your hips in a different position on both of those, and that's going to target the hamstring a little bit different. So we'll do seated on leg day, lying on this posterior day. That already feels really nice.
Oh yeah, it's very good.
Drops right off.
Yeah. And I don't get any lower back in that either.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh yeah. My hamstrings are already burning.
Mine still hurt from Saturday.
I literally just said to him that I was like, it's like really healthy competition.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, all right, I know where I'm versus you this week. Let's try and, you know.
And we're pretty much in the same phases in terms of
Exactly.
about to start blasting.
Yeah, works well. All right, 3 sets.
Yeah. See how it goes, auto-regulate, see how it feels. Nice. Yeah, I'm here, let's go. Yeah, all the way, let's go. Yes.
Oh, that's it.
Good.
Wow. That's a bit heavy for me. That was 8.
The connection's there though.
Yeah, it feels good. Give me a couple of weeks on it. This M-Torture stuff it's really nice actually.
It's fucking good.
I didn't even see it last year. It must be new this year.
Yeah, to be fair, he's filled it out with a lot of that. I think the fact that you can move the handles on the presses, move the handles on the back machines as well.
Yeah, I haven't tried the back machines yet actually.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah, light work, mate. Come on. Good. Nice.
Yes. Good, that's the one there. Up, good.
One more.
One more, let's go. Yes, there we go.
Good, come on. Come on. Good. Big connection right here, right here. Good. And again. My hamstrings are blown.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna do a hyper extension, a 45-degree hyper extension, but we're gonna make this glute bias. You can make these like erector bias, obviously. You guys would have seen me do these before, where I bend at the spine and then extend through the spine. Whereas this one will be coming through the glute, so my back will stay largely straight. And then we're just gonna allow the plate, start with the plate, and allow the plate come towards me with the contraction. And all that's gonna do is actually gonna create a drop off. So when you guys talk about resistance, when we've talked about resistance profiles, strength profiles of the muscle, the glute goes from strong to weak. So we want to create a drop off as we come forward. And in order to do that, just allow the weight to come close to the axis of rotation, which is the hip. So I allow my hands to come out. That's loading there. And we'll just come through.
Apparently I've got a long torso as well, so it's
oh, yeah, you
Lauren
do actually.
said.
Yeah, you
I do, don't I?
Yeah, you do.
I didn't realise my legs
Amy
look
said,
like
Amy
that.
said that to me yesterday.
I've got like this.
Same as me, same as me. Amy said yesterday, you've got a torso just like yours.
Yeah, it's long.
Long, yeah.
But it's good from a bodybuilding perspective.
Sure.
Your waist looks tiny.
Yeah, definitely. Nice.
Probably put a 10 on the top of that, maybe. Good. Good. And then raise up with your glutes. Good, that's it. That's as far as you need to go.
Yeah.
There.
Oh.
Good. That's it, perfect.
Oh.
I just let my glutes raise me up. Because if I come too far, that's when my lower back goes.
Yeah, I could feel that then. Ooh.
Good, that's it. Nice. Yes.
They're so weak.
That's good though.
Yeah. I'll get strong quick though.
Woo. The thing is, you can make body weight hard on here. You're still gonna fucking grow.
Oh man, my glutes are pumped.
Is that all right there, or does it need to go a bit higher?
It's fine for me.
Yeah, good.
Oh yeah. I missed a little cable.
This one's the heaviest one. I found the heaviest one, so.
Nothing more accurate than that.
Burnt toast. Do you like the smell of burnt toast?
I can't smell it.
You can't smell burnt toast? Can you smell burnt toast?
I never burn my toast, so I don't know what it's like. Nah, I'm just,
Oh, you're not one of them warm bread people, are you?
I don't even eat toast.
Pedo.
or bread.
Nah, to be fair, I don't either.
I feel like it'll be a stack job. Oh God.
Can you pull it? I can stand on the back.
I think I can pull it, yeah.
All right.
I'll move bodybuilders
Go on,
and
then.
take through an exercise.
Yes. Yeah. Good. Take 2. Good. It's all you. Drive. Yeah. Woo. I can't get around there to spot you.
Nah.
I knew if I'd have jumped off the back there, I'd have just fucking pulled you forward like a slingshot.
I know, yeah.
Do you want to do 1 and 1? 1 arm, 1 arm?
One
Yeah.
on one. Good, come on. Good.
Let's go. 1 more there. Yep.
Oh. That is good old trusty. You can do this in nearly every single gym and you're always going to get a good connection. You can line up the handle, line up with your shoulder width, you can rotate. Very good back exercise. Come on. Good. Nice.
Right, loosen that grip a little bit. 2 more there. Good. Last one. Yeah, drive. Perfect.
That felt good. That felt real good. Sticking on 3 sets here. We're only going to do maybe a couple back exercises, so we're going to take the sets a little bit higher. If we were going to do 3 or 4, sets might be a little bit lower. But we are training to failure. We're trained to failure. Fatigue comes with it, so you've got to be mindful of fatigue. Then we kind of work from the ground up. Calves, hamstrings, glutes, and then almost like lower back, but really like lats in that vertical plane. Now we're going to work in a horizontal plane. I've never used this either, so this is that M torture kit we were just on with the hamstring, so I'm intrigued to see how this goes. Oh God.
Too far?
That's good. It's quite heavy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll try whatever you do, but meathead math. What is this for?
Your head support. It's not very good though. I think you put your chin on it. But I ain't up for having some of the stinky breath on the face.
Fucking hell, no chance. Where do you put your feet?
On the pad, there's a thing there.
Is there?
Yeah. Yeah, you can push that.
I feel so far away from it.
I can move it in.
Oh yeah. Oh, you can move it way in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Yeah.
Couple more.
Couple more.
Oh, that's good, that is. See that? Clever. Clever as shit.
You can do it on all of them.
That's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's much better.
All right, let's lock in now. Yes. Nice. Yes, come on.
Hey.
2 more there at least.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh.
Good.
Oh yeah. You feel when I get strong on that, that'd be fucking
Good, isn't it?
That's really nice. Woo. My upper back's just like shell.
Yeah.
It's always good to try new things. We'll run this one up. The good thing about this is a lot of space on the bar. A lot of the times when you become a vanilla gorilla, you run out of space. It's got a lot of runway to go, so this will be rotated in for sure. Nice, man. Good, dig back. Right across here. Good. Yeah.
I like that.
Oh, my back. So working a bit more of a rear delt here, just to kind of finish off this upper back. So bottom to top, calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back, rear delts. Makes sense, right? Oh. Oh yeah. Good. Good. Right here, come on. Oh, nice.
Good. As far as you can. There, that's it. Good. 2 more. Drive. And again. Yes. Perfect. Yes. Drive. Good.
Yes.
Come on. Again.
I'm smoked now.
Yeah.
There's some big movements, I feel.
Yeah.
Oh man. I'm like neurologically fatigued now. That's a big session. That posterior session will be second to the leg session in terms of difficulty. We'll leave that session now and we'll talk to you a little bit later about the whole set. So it's a little bit later than usual, but this is going to be meal 3. Super simple meal. This is my like highest carbohydrate meal, or what I like to make my highest carbohydrate meal. The reason why we do that is because when you train, basically increase an enzyme called GULT4, glucose transporter 4, which basically improves your ability to transport glucose so you can handle a little bit more glucose. I got 200 grams of low-fat beef here, just like 5% fat, a few mixed vegetables. I will throw in the rest of this as well, salad. And I'm gonna go for 3 extra large tortilla wraps, which is about 100 carb between them. And then I'll probably try get either an apple or a small bowl of cereal. And like, that's my flexibility right there. Being able to like have a total macro goal for the day. And like, if I fancy an apple, I'll have an apple. If I fancy some cereal, I'll have some cereal. If I fancy potatoes instead of wraps, I'll do that, and I'll just make those swaps, but they'll be like for like and macro for macro. So we'll see you at the finished product. All right. So I'll do maybe about 150 grams of total yogurt as well, which is like an extra 10 to 15 grams of protein. So I do eat a lot of protein, probably about 320 grams a day. The reason why it's so high, before someone asks me why it's so high, I'm like 120 kilos, 265 to 270 pounds, right? So you have about 1 gram per pound. Well, if you are an athlete, you might need a little bit more. If you're training hard, you might need a little bit more. If you're holding a little bit more muscle, you might need a little bit more. If you're using anabolics, you might need a little bit more. So that accounts for like maybe 30 grams extra protein to make it 300. And then the extra like 20, you just add, and I do this for a lot of my clients as well, is give them what seems like 20 to 30 grams more protein than perhaps they need, but you've got to consider in one of these wraps, there's maybe 3 grams of protein, right? So there's 10 grams of protein between these 3 wraps, which isn't a complete protein, yeah? Which means that it's missing some of the amino acids to make it complete. And it's only complete proteins with the essential amino acids in them that help stimulate muscle protein synthesis. So if you just only ate protein from wraps, yeah, or the trace in rice or oats, maybe not oats because you've got gluten, it's actually a complete protein, you might find that building muscle is a little bit more difficult. Not impossible, but just a little bit more difficult. So that is why my protein is high. So there's about 70 grams of protein here, 100 grams of carbs, and maybe about 15 grams of fat between this and that. Sometimes I add a bit of cheese in there if I'm feeling cheesy, but I think I've already had a bit of fat today, so I'm keen to just load this up. So meal 4 is here, same as meal 1. I just go a little bit more heavy on the blueberries on this one, a little bit more heavy on the raspberries, or just like do raspberries and blueberries in one shake and the other shake. But exactly the same. The only thing I don't have in this is almond butter or a banana. So it's like a little bit less calories, like maybe like 300 less calories, because we're gonna go over to Harley and Lawrence tonight, and we might be ordering some food. And I do order food. I would order food like that's what I consider clean and within my macros, maybe a couple of times a week. But then I'd also order food that I would not consider in my macros, like an off-plan or a cheat meal, maybe once, maybe twice a week, depending on how I'm feeling. And we've obviously got like a pretty big cut coming up soon. I'm gonna do a really harsh cut, probably starting next week. So I'm trying to enjoy some food, you know? So we're gonna go over to Harley and Lawrence. I'm gonna put this down now, and then in a couple of hours, we'll have a little bit more food. I don't know if I'll take the camera, but I might do it on my phone. All right, guys, so I'll talk you through the training program. So it's gonna be hardly the same as it has been for the last 4 years. That doesn't tell you something. I don't know what does, but the consistency aspect of things, you know, it's a really real big part of bodybuilding. And also just knowing where you grow best and don't grow best is obviously really, really key as well. So for me, I've only done legs really once a week pretty much my entire career. There was a little bit at the start when I did them twice a week because you tried to do push-pull legs. But then as I gained more knowledge and realized kind of what my quote-unquote strengths were, I realized that my legs they just get obliterated no matter what I do. I have a really good connection to them. Generally, like, the better connection you get to a muscle, the more hypertrophy you're going to cause. So I just have brought them back down to once a week, at least quads anyway. So today was the posterior day, and that was to emphasize that glute, hamstring, and lower back tie-in, which for me is something that I've never really actively worked on because I've worn shorts. So in order for me to take my physique to the classic physique level, I think that's something that I needed to work on. So just starting from Monday will be a normal push day. That's how push days have always been for me. Monday or Tuesday pretty much, just because we want to try and get another one in before the end of the week. That'll be a pretty simple setup. You guys would have seen me do push day 100 times on this channel, and you'll probably see me do it 100 times more. But I'll tag my triceps onto that session. Then we've got posterior. Now this is a long day, a long session. You do calves, which it doesn't take too long because I do that every other session anyway. 3 sets on hamstrings, then you've got 3 sets on glutes, and then you're starting back. And then you've got to do biceps at the end of it. So it's quite a long session for me, but it's something that I think is needed. I may well swap a 45-degree angle hip extension that you guys would have saw today for maybe like something that can connect to my glutes a little bit better. I noticed my lower back just getting smashed, which is not really a big deal because I need some more lower back anyway. But I'll spend a little bit of time on that. So push, posterior. Wednesdays I'll still keep as a rest day. I'll probably do one of my cardio sessions on that day because at the moment I do 3 cardio sessions a week and 1 high intensity interval training. Thursday, we'll move that back to a push. If you guys remember, I literally flipped those around so that I could manage my fatigue a little bit better. But I think in order for me to get hamstrings and glutes again on Tuesday, or on that posterior day, I should say, I had to move it from Monday to Tuesday so I could recover from Saturday legs. So Thursday will be a push again. I'll tag my triceps back on that. And then Friday will be back to a pull session. That pull session will be like no lower loading, so I won't fatigue hamstrings or glutes or lower back, because the next day on a Saturday I'm going to do legs, and then Sunday will be rest. So you can see, like, as I'm building this program, I'm building it in order to train for the later on. Like, I'm not building that posterior day for posterior day. I'm building that posterior day to recover from Saturday legs, and then also to recover for Saturday legs again. Like, recover from Saturday legs, and then also recover for Saturday legs. And then I'm putting that pull day on a Friday, and I'm trying to make sure I can recover and not have any interference with that Saturday that Saturday leg day. Push is a little bit okay. I've always recovered pretty well from push as well, and that's something to note for me and something to note for you guys. Like, how well do you progress? How many sets does it take for you to get fatigued? How many sets does it take you to get sore? For me, I can handle a lot of volume through my chest and progress kind of week on, week out. But one of those push sessions will be a little bit more delt heavy. I might throw in maybe like a high incline press or something, or just focus a little bit more across that top line rather than load the pec through the full line, and also be quite tricep heavy. I think for me, I get a pretty good connection to my biceps, not the best connection to my triceps, and I think actually when I'm throwing my front doubles up, I think my biceps are pretty improved. Obviously, no one can, especially in classic, you can always have bigger arms, but I definitely need a little bit more emphasis on those triceps, and I've noticed the growth in my biceps. I've not necessarily noticed the growth in my triceps. They definitely look pretty good, especially in like a side chest, a side tricep. But I just think when I'm throwing them up, I need that like thickness to like hang down a little bit more. So pretty tricep dominant on that second push day, and then still attacking those triceps in. So then you've got chest twice a week, I've got delts twice a week, I've got triceps and biceps twice a week, I've got hamstrings twice a week, I've got glutes twice a week, I've got quads once a week. And that it kind of allows me enough to really progress, but also enough volume to recover from as well. And I'm going to be starting at relatively baseline volume. You've got to think I'm not like Natty or on TRT, but I'm on my cruise, so my recovery capability is low. My food is a little bit lower, so my recovery capability is a little bit lower. So we're going to start on relatively low volume, and I'm going to tag more volume in as we go. So as I drive up my cycle, as I drive up my food, and this is something that I do with a lot of my online coaching clients, is we'll start at like a baseline volume, find out where you're progressing really, really well, and then just like budge the bar a little bit more, and then just budge the bar a little bit more. And then when we get to the point where maybe like time becomes an issue, like I don't want to end up doing 5. If I can imagine I progress on 4 sets, well, you could go to 5. But then how long are you in the gym for? So that's when you can start to think about adding in intensity techniques, drop sets, supersets, rest pauses, and things like that. So if you could take the perfect training cycle, everything at baseline level, just as an example, it might not work like this for you, everything's at 2 sets. And then the things you want to grow more go to 3 sets. And then if they're growing really well, some of them that aren't as fatigue demanding, I wouldn't suggest going to like 4 sets on a hack squat, for example, but maybe a leg extension might work. So the things that are less fatiguing, take to 4 sets. And then when you want to add a bit more volume in because you're still doing really well, that's when you can start to add in rest pauses. So it's like almost 3 phases, right? Baseline volume, middle volume, top amount of volume, and then like overreaching volume. And then you could look to deload and then like kind of repeat that process a little bit. So that is going to be the full training setup. If you guys have any questions about that, drop a comment below. I'll come in the comments and I'll make sure I'll answer any questions about that. But that kind of is how I build a training program with the thought process of my physique as well, right? So when I do this for other clients, I do the exact same process. Like, look at their physique. What do they need to improve? Okay, so chest and back is a little bit weak. Well, let's flip the sessions around. Let's push a bit more volume towards chest and back. For me, my volume is probably going to go towards my arms, my lower back, and my glutes and hamstrings, because those are the things that need to grow the most. So that's pretty much it. We'll leave that video there. We'll go through these sessions one by one. You know, we've got a long old off season ahead of us, so we've got time to go through it all. And like I said, guys, any questions, let me know. Otherwise, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.